Hello everybody and welcome to the 8-week transformation. Okay, so this first video is just to run you through the basics of it. So obviously I've spoken to you, we've either done our first measurements, if not I'll be in touch and we're going to get you in this coming Friday or Saturday, and we're going to get our biosigs done, bit of measurements and some before and after pictures. So what I'm going to run you through here is just quickly some of the rules of what we're going to follow. So basically, we're going to keep it really simple. Now, the first part of this is we're not going to take away, this is not a diet. So the first thing we want to do in the first 4 weeks is to make you feel better, okay? And we want to put people in a position where they're ready to burn fat, but not in a starvation mode, okay? We want to break this trend where people are yo-yo dieting or doing their special K diets and all this crap, which actually ends up leaving people in a worse position where their metabolism is low and they're dieting and stripping things out and they feel absolutely crap. Maybe they do lose a bit of weight doing some juice diet or something like that, but ultimately they're making themselves feel hard done by, they break it, and then they indulge themselves gorge, and with a lower metabolism, their weight balloons again, okay? So this 8 weeks is really about breaking that cycle and putting you in position to get leaner and stay leaner, okay? And we're quite fair with things as well, all right? So, the 8-week transformation, week 1, what we have to do is we need to hit a minimum of 4 meals, okay? Ideally 4 to 6. Now obviously this is generic, so guys, if you're bigger, stronger, 6 meals, okay? But if you're, say, maybe only having 2 or 3 meals, 4 is gonna be a push for you. All right, so that's what we're really gonna try to, 4 meals, not snacks, okay? So each meal will contain a protein and a veg. Now in the next video, we're gonna go a bit into a sample day, and we're gonna talk a bit more about, you know, what are good proteins, what are good veggies, what's easy, some tips on how to cook things quickly. Breakfast, that's rule number 3. You must have breakfast, okay? Within an hour of waking, I don't care whether you're like, oh, I just can't stomach food at that time, right? Get over it, we're meant to eat. It's called break the fast, all right? So your body is literally crying out for food. It starts tapping into your muscles, which you're working hard in here to try and gain, to keep you metabolic. So as soon as you wake up, you have to get some food in, all right? So after breakfast, another one we need to, this is where a lot of people miss out, especially women, they find it hard to get enough protein in. Post-workout shake, okay? There is nothing to be afraid of, and we're going to do a whole other section on supplements as well, but there's nothing to be afraid of with a protein shake, okay? It's just whey protein. It's good enough for a little Miss Muffet with her curds and whey. It's good enough for you, all right? It's not going to make you grow hairs in your chest or get big and muscly or anything like that. A good place to buy them as well, just from talking to people, a lot of people are buying pea proteins, rice proteins, and they're absolutely fine as well. They have a lower amino acid profile than whey protein, and a lot of the time they're just marketed at women. They seem to think these won't make them bulky or anyway, it's all a load of crap and it's marketing, and you just end up spending way more money. So I recommend bulk powders, okay, for your supplements. They're online, they just cut out the middleman. Big factory, all the stuff is tested, really good quality, and they just go straight delivered to your home. So you get the stuff for about half the price, all right? So yeah, you'll save a lot of money by using them. I'd recommend just a normal whey protein, okay? So really handy to have, don't get non-flavored, treat yourself, get a bit of flavor, okay? Chocolate is really nice, okay? Especially later on, we'll tell you about a few tricks with that with the porridge. Water, so such a basic one that people overlook, but we're hitting a minimum of 2 litres. Now that's a minimum. Again, bigger guys, where everybody's training here, we need to be hitting sort of more nearer 4, all right? But if you're struggling to drink water, that's your minimum. I would suggest, for taste-wise, add in lemon or lime. It makes your body more alkaline as well, which it's alkalinity and acidity in the body. Your body's pH is a huge thing to do with all sorts of diseases. But as well as that, what we're talking about now is looking good naked, all right? So if your body's in an alkaline position, you're in a better position to burn body fat, all right? Plus it tastes nice. I don't mind if you want to use sparkling water a bit, not when you're training, okay? Because otherwise you'll be belching all over the place. But if that works for you and you're going to drink that better, by all means do. For this, we're going to take our carbs in the evening, okay? Now a lot of people are thinking carbs in the morning, and like there's pros and cons to having carbs all the time, okay? But for this, we're going to put it in the evening, okay? Because all day then, we're going to be a little bit reducing ourselves with carbs. We're going to be putting ourselves in a position to burn fat all day. Also, carbs in the evening, when you ingest them, you secrete more serotonin, which makes you nice and comfy and relaxed, and it leads to sort of better sleep, better restfulness, which is again something we're looking at in this 8 weeks. It's just holistically feeling better. And again, nearly everybody I know doesn't sleep enough. Definitely me and Marcus included. Workout days. Okay, so With the carbs you have, we have on workout days, we have rice, potatoes, quinoa, oats. Okay, they're simpler carbs. They have higher, now again, we're going to delve all into this into much bigger detail, so don't worry about it. But basically they have a higher carb rating. Okay, there's more carbs in them, they're more carb dense. But on days you train, you deserve them. Okay, so we want to get into that thing that carbs aren't bad, but you got to work for them, you got to deserve your carbs. So training days, in the evening, by all means, have these. They are going to be very good for you and keep your metabolism up. Non-workout days, we're going to lean towards sweet potatoes, say parsnip chips, root veg, and these are also carbs, but they're much slower and not as carb dense. So, for example, say rice will have about 72 grams of carbs per 100 grams. You'll have parsnip chips, which are absolutely gorgeous as well, you have to try them, have like 10 grams of carbs per 100, which, so equally delicious, but significantly lower in how it'll affect your body's insulin levels and stuff like that. So if you can try and just bring that in, again, don't worry if you're out of parsnips and you want to have rice in the evening, that's fine. Making all these changes, it's gonna work. Okay, here's a big one. Lots of questions about this. 4 drinks max weekly, all right? Now, let's face it, we're in Ireland and drinking is a big problem with people losing body fat. They're concerned, oh, is fruit gonna make me fat? When they're probably having about 6 bottles of wine at the weekend, okay? It's not the fruit. So basically, we're going to make this that it's sustainable. So with 4 drinks, you can still go out. If you're going out for dinner with the girls or whatever, you can still have your few drinks. With 4, you shouldn't be unless you're a big lightweight. You're not going to be drastically hungover that you're going to crave stuff the whole day, the next day. So you can spread them out. Ideally, they would be spread out. So maybe a Friday night, you have 2 drinks. On a Saturday night, you have 2 drinks. Okay, you can still go out, be social, and that's fine. And that's not going to affect your body fat loss at all. Okay, so we're going to really just try and, possibly, if you can, try and avoid beers or things like that are quite carb heavy and, wheat and gluten. Okay, but in a nutshell, that's what we're following, okay? 4 to 6 meals, protein and veg, green leafy veg with each one of these. We're eating breakfast, we're having a post-workout shake, we're drinking a minimum of 2 litres of water, adding lemon and lime for alkalinity. Carbs in the evening, the carb sources on workout days, rice, potatoes, quinoa, oats, there's other ones as well. Non-workout days, sweet potatoes, parsnip chips, root veg, etc. Okay, 4 drinks max weekly, all right? And no, you can't save them up as the weeks go on and have 8 in 2 weeks' time. People did ask that. Okay, the rules then, all right, the rules we need to do is you need to get your session signed by a trainer. So we'll have one of these sheets. Okay, so you write in, I've done leg day today, you come down and you ask one of the guys, Connor, Elaine, sign it, they'll initial it. Okay, you need to get 3 of these done a week, anytime. So it could be a HIIT class, it could be team training, personal training, whatever program you're in, get it signed. Okay, then you need, this is very important for accountability, send in a food diary on Friday of each week, james@elitetraining.ie, okay? Now, again, that's where I'm going to review it, so it's more individually focused for you. It's very important, and please don't, because I'm incredibly busy, so Saturday I have some time, you get it into me on Friday, I have time to review it. If you send it in on Sunday, I'm not going to, okay? Because we're just too busy, so track it. Obviously, I can barely write, but try and make it as legible. You can write it on a piece of paper, take a photo, email it to me, you can type it up in a Word document. As long as I can read it and understand it, you write it in your words, and we'll get a bit more detailed as the weeks go on. Okay, so try not to waffle on too long. Check out the other videos, and please comment and leave all your thoughts. We're going to get into this as a community and a group, so please be active in it. We want to see pictures of your food. Any questions you have, put them in, and we'll address them once a day. Any questions at all. All right, thanks a mil.